Hey everybody, quick video about the PPP loan. I want you to listen to what this young queen has to say. Looking so cute. That's what we do. And then you're not going to believe I have a story time for you. You cannot make this up. So without further ado, let's go ahead listen to her message about the PPP loan, okay? Here we go.
Hey, it's your girlfriend, owner of Mobile Taxes. Let's get into it. So a lot of people say, the biggest regret I made is not getting that PPP. Don't let that be your biggest regret, because right now in the state of Georgia, they are stepping on their necks to the point where for the people that created businesses around the time that the PPP came out, the news reporters are knocking at their door to try to find out where is the business owner or who owns this business name. Now, mind you, there has to be an owner name attached to that EIN that was filed with that banking
Huh? EIN? What's that?
information. The ideal that the IRS was closed during that time, they are working hard together with these banks. They don't care if it's $3,000. They want their money back. You will receive jail time. So what do you have to do about it? You got to make sure your paperwork is lined up. You better make sure you file that business that you created with that PPP in time, because if not, then I don't know what your Georgia prison system looks like, but that'll be you. If you have any questions, make sure you like, share, and follow for more.
Okay, let's get to it. You're not going to believe this. So true. And yes, I was ear hustling. It was, I'm sorry, it was too juicy. I had to ear hustle. It was too juicy. It was unbelievable. Here's what happened. So, some young women, sister girls, some young black women, guess what happened? They obviously had dust bucket boyfriends, and one boyfriend, he's the mastermind. He had like one great, unbelievable, never before heard of idea. And his idea was to guess what? Not him. He didn't do it, but the girlfriend. So his idea was around this PPP time was to tell his girlfriend, "Hey, you go ahead and try to get one of these loans, okay?" And I guess they were doing it online or something, but somehow here's what it was. I wasn't where they were calling. I guess you can call a number and apply for it, or I guess apply for it, then call and see what's up. So long story short, they got the PPP loans. And oh yeah, it was PPP and something also SBA, the Small Business Association. Okay. But here's what happened. Some of the ladies didn't even know what to say. And there was a phone call. The phone calls are recorded, and it was said that they could hear the boyfriend in the background coaching his girlfriend on what to say. Okay, we're talking about they're asking these people about these loans, like, what's the name of your business? Okay, what's the name of your business? And you know what they're hearing when they ask what's the name of your business? It's not funny. Uh, uh, you don't know the name of your business? That's nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. Of course, it's your business. It's you. It's part of you. You should know what it is. Okay. Fast forward. They were making up stuff as they go along. Some of them didn't even know. I guess they had a question like, which is kind of, I would imagine is common, like if you're a sole proprietor or if you're, what do you call this? Oh, if you're a sole proprietor or if you're incorporated. Some didn't even know what that was. Okay? So let's go ahead and get to the juice. So after this, and I guess making it up as you go, again, one Dusty came up with the idea to have his girlfriend to get one of these loans, and she did. Yeah, she did. So after she did it, she spread the word, child, and guess what happened? After she did it, she spread the word to her other homegirls, and they all did it. Yeah. Fast forward, here's the part that is so dumb. These women, and I'm like, why didn't the men do it? Well, the man probably already got a felony, and this might be his third strike, so he ain't trying to go up. And it just goes to show you, if your man is pushing you to break the law, he doesn't give a darn about you. My baby dad, he doesn't give a darn about you. So here's the part where it gets strange. It gets totally comical. You're not going to believe this. Again, one Dusty. He told his girlfriend to do it. Then the word gets around and the other ones do it. Guess what this little crew did? These young women got these loans. Unbelievable. Again, I had to ear hustle because it was too juicy. They went and got the loans, and guess what? Guess what they said? What kind of business they were in? You're not going to believe it. All of them had a restaurant. All of them had a restaurant, and they had between five. They said they had between 5 and 10 employees. Okay, a restaurant between 5 and 10 employees, which of course, that's a small business. Anything 500 or under is considered a small business, is my understanding. Well, they didn't have to do a big investigation, people. They didn't have to do a big investigation. Don't forget, they didn't even know the first one. They didn't even know if they were incorporated or sole prop. Didn't even know what it was, obviously. But they figured it out. So everybody said, "Oh, it's in my name." Okay, then you're a sole proprietor. You have an EIN number, huh? That's why I said that, huh? Oh, oh my God. Okay? Do you have that number? Next thing you know, fast forward, so they realized, oh no, they went ahead and gave the social. So okay, so obviously you're a sole prop and you're giving your social security number. Got it, got it, got it. It didn't take much of an investigation. You want to know why? Keep in mind, everybody got a restaurant. Everybody has a restaurant between 5 and 10 employees. They were so dumb. You know what they did? Try to be slick. They gave their home address as the address for the restaurant. And instead of like apartment C or whatever that is, they tried to put like a suite, like, it's like a little mini mall suite number. It was an apartment number. So guess what happened? As I'm hearing, all of a sudden, it's an address that's a lot of restaurants going on with this address. Huh. It didn't take much to investigate. All they had to do was pull the address up, y'all, and guess what it was? It was an apartment building. Not a restaurant downstairs. It was an apartment building in the hood. Some were on the federal program, like the Section A, the voucher program for rent purposes. You mean to tell me it's not funny? It's sad, and then in a way, it's like a joke. They don't need to investigate. All they have to do is plug it in on Google. So where's the restaurant? This is also where you live. Where's this restaurant where you have 5 to 10 employees? This is an apartment. Where's the suite number? All they have to do is Google the address. Anybody can do that. Where's this restaurant again? There's no such thing. There is no such thing. There is no restaurant. This is your apartment where you live, and you have sit up here. We are talking about the alphabet boys. You do know, by the way, they have your social security number and they can pull your tax records. You do understand that. All because of one Dusty. He told his girlfriend and they told their girlfriends, and now the PP fraud loan saga is coming to an end. These women more than likely will be going to jail. I'm sure the Dusty helped them spend the money. I couldn't believe it. It's one of those things when you hear something, you want to kind of turn around. It's like, let me get my mirror out because I got to see what a super dumb look like. Now, I'm sure by now, the money been spent. They may not even be with that same Dusty that they were with at the time. The money been spent. So where is he? If you're arrested and incarcerated, is he going to take care of your children? Is he? All I can think of, besides dumbness, you have to be desperate and didn't think this through. We're talking about the alphabet boys, the government, those folk. They got time. So they thought they were slick enough. I cannot believe this. You have a restaurant, but the restaurant is the same place as your address where you live. Don't have to go there. Just Google it. It's an apartment building. So now those ladies been put on blast. You might have a change of address coming real soon. What's going to happen to your children? You can forget about losing Section 8. You losing your job. You're probably going to go to jail. Because they didn't, like she said, $3,000. Some of them were getting 10 and up. You got to be kidding me. They didn't even have a business. So you thought you were going to be slick enough to sit up here and lie and say you have a restaurant, and then they look up, the restaurant is the same address as to where you live. And you cash that check. So now we're getting ready to look at some single women are going to probably more than likely have to go to jail. Who's going to take care of their children? All because they listened to their boyfriend. Dust bucket. Where is the Dusty now? Is he going to go ahead and take care of your kids and hold you down? You cannot make this up. It's like, What were you thinking? You believe this dust bucket? What were you thinking? This dude is no good for you. But look, the damage is done. The damage is done. So it is no joke. But to hear that people, it's like, I just can't believe it. You thought you were so slick. 5 to 10 employees. Again, they have access to your tax filings, your taxes. They have access to it. They don't even have to go that far. They don't even have to go that far. Why? Well, they don't have to go that far because, again, y'all use your address, and somehow the address is an apartment. The address is an apartment, and it's kind of an apartment as to where you live. How can you be that dumb? All I can think of, if not dumb, all I can say, I'm thinking dumb and desperate. Got to be. How did you see this turning out? And where's the boyfriend that had you to do it? As they say, where is he at? Where him at? Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Smart Guy. Where is he? And the women went along with it. Again, doesn't take much to figure that out. Saying you have a restaurant and it turns out the restaurant is your apartment. You can't make this stuff up. In a way, I feel bad for them because of the sheer stupidity. You got to be kidding. Why didn't the boyfriend do it? That's my thing. Why didn't he do it? So he put his girlfriend up to it, and next thing you know, what they say just went on down the road. The domino effect. I'm gonna do it too. It's not even set up for residential. There's nothing commercial there. It's all residential. 5 to 10 employees. Did you file taxes on this restaurant? Oh, and they thought it was, I'm sure in the beginning, I would imagine they thought it was cute making up names. ABC restaurant, whatever they come up with. Woe without a cause. Had to have been, were they that desperate? Were you facing homelessness? So fast forward, they probably forgot all about it now. Well, 3 or 4 years later, yeah, they haven't. So they're gonna always backtrack. I remember during Hurricane Katrina, they were saying they were giving out people like $1,500 to, I guess, like these gift cards to help them out. And some people were like, oh yeah, just go up there and say from Louisiana, and you're gonna get the card. And some people did it. A year later, they wanted to go ahead and backtrack, prove where you were. Oh, there's no Louisiana address on you. And what they told them, you just go ahead and just pay it back. It was so many people doing that. They didn't even press charges. That was then. So many people were doing it. They were like, just pay the money back. You just pay the money back because we know you don't you never lived in Louisiana and you weren't there. So just pay the money back. So many doing it. This right here it's a little different. This right here is a heck of a lot different. To think people sat up here, I couldn't believe it. They listened to the boyfriends. One of them had a great old idea. You know, how, you can't make this up anyway. This is it's just so dumb. It's like you gotta be kidding me. So it didn't take much to investigate. And now those ladies are on edge again. Who's gonna take care of their children? What kind of time will they get? I just don't know. Maybe I don't, and I doubt they're gonna have sympathy for them being mothers. Are you kidding? Anyway, let me know what you all think. Unbelievable to be this desperate. It's either to be this dumb or just so desperate. How do you, what are 5 and 10 workers at? First of all, what was the restaurant? There's no way you can say you had a restaurant in your apartment. There's just no way. Desperate, dumb, and dusty. Anyway, have you ever heard of anything so ridiculous? This one takes the cake. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Be alert, be aware. Why? Man, it's just too much stuff out there. And I'm out.